Crafty Nomad, and I am finally back for episode 10. Double digits. Welcome to the show. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, spending a little time with me. Thank you for all new and returning visitors. If you want to find me on the internet, I can be found on Ravelry as Pettis Kim Knits. And I'm going to link all of this in the show notes below. I'm going to have very limited, I'll have some show notes below. But this should be a short episode. Anyway, I digress. I am Pettis Kim on Instagram and on YouTube and on Periscope. I haven't done any Periscopes, and I'm not sure. I think I'm more of a YouTube girl, so I just don't know how people do it. Like, they're periscoping, they're trying to comment, they're trying to show their stuff, and man, I just, can't be doing all of that at one time. But the one time I did it, it was a whole lot of fun, but I just did like a really short past the Fibercast, and it was a whole lot of fun, and I will probably do that again, but like an actual whole podcast episode, I could never do that because I just cannot multitask like that. But anyway, guys, it has been a while since I've been in front of the camera. I just did not anticipate December being as busy as it was, but it was uber busy. First of all, I think the last time I podcast was December 2nd. And then on December 3rd, I went on a girls' trip to celebrate a very big birthday for myself. My birthday was December 20th, and it was a huge birthday. I'm not going to say which one it was. I'm going to say it was not 40. That was a long time ago. About 10 years ago. So, yeah, I had a huge birthday, and so I spent time in San Francisco with some girlfriends, just having a great time hanging out and celebrating my birthday. And so I started at the beginning of the month, and I celebrated all the way up to my birthday. And would you believe I even got a birthday gift just a couple of days ago? So, hey, I love birthdays. But anyway, with the holidays and so many different things happening, it was wonderful. It was fabulous. I hope you guys had a great holiday season. I'm actually still on vacation because my little boy's school district actually gets 3 weeks off, y'all. Seriously, 3 weeks off. So I am at home with him, and which is part of the reason why I haven't podcast, because we've all been at home. We've all been together for most of December, and honestly, I don't know if it was the big birthday, but seriously, I have not been able to keep my eyes open late enough to podcast after my son is down, because he's 6.5 or 6 3/4 as he would tell you, and yep, do the math, I came to motherhood kind of late. So some of my friends are grandmothers, and here I am with a elementary school age kid, first grader. So anyway, better late than never, I always say. And he is definitely keeping me young. So at any rate, he's been home, and so I watch some people who are brave enough to podcast when their kid is awake, but it is, y'all, it's hilarious watching them go, I said, like that, and I'm telling you, if my son was at home right now, I would be doing the same thing. I would be going, stop. I would be doing that, and so I don't want to do that. So since it's been a hard trying to find time to actually do this. At any rate, my husband decided to take him to the mall just a few minutes ago, so I said, let me get this episode done and try to do it quickly. Because he's going to start basketball on Friday, and my husband wants to get the little boy some basketball shoes. So I'm taking my opportunity to podcast right now. Almost didn't do it because I'm not really that organized, but I said, hey, I got to get this done. I really love doing it. I want to jump back in because, guys, I love this community. So without further ado, I will tell you that I have done so much through the month of December. Did lots of things, finished lots of things gone, and I'm going to try and actually I did a video where I put up just a lot of the things I made throughout 2016. I'm sorry, 2015, and I actually put some of the things that I've already made. But I finished a Bailey Bear cowl, the hooded cowl with the ears, and I finished that for somebody who ordered it from me. And the funny thing is that when people see it, they call it an Ewok, and I was like, I should have been banking on that. I should have marketed it that way. But anyway, I didn't have time to be making all that stuff anyway. So that was fun to do that for him. I also did a road trip scarf, which was also a crocheted item, which was finished and already gifted. And what I'm going to try to do is just put a couple of pictures at the end of this video so you guys can see, because I don't know how to do that whole thing where people go. And I'm going to insert a video right here. Like, I tried that and it didn't work for me, so I'm not going to try it. I know how to insert them in the end, and I'll figure out that other thing later. At any rate, let's see. So, I'm only going to do a little bit of stash and talk about some works in progress, and I think that's about it. Yeah, I have a ton of stash. You know, I had a birthday. So, you know, I had people give me money, people give me gift cards, so I have a lot of things, but I am actually not going to try and show it all, because then this will just be a whole stash enhancement, very long video, and so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show just a few things that I can put my hands on and grab, and I'm just going to show you guys some of my whips. So, and I'm going to tell you, actually start out with talking about what I'm planning to do in 2016 as far as crafting. So I have to, and I'm still mulling it over, decide where I'm going with my Etsy store. If I'm really going to try to make a go of it, or am I going to focus my energies on something else? I have other things I really like doing and things I want to develop, and mostly writing. And so I may not focus too much on that Etsy store, but I'm not sure, because I really like doing it. I like making things, and so I'm either going to I seem to do better just with people seeing my stuff and asking me to make things, and I might just focus that way. So I gotta think that one through. But as far as the progress on my projects goes, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to really try in 2016 to sort of focus on one thing at a time so that I can get things done. And I feel like, you know, when I'm having all these starting new things, I do finish a lot of things, but there's other things that have been languishing, and I really do want to finish. So to start the year, what I have decided is that my Gallatin scarf that I didn't even bring over here, I haven't worked on it in a long time, but I'm going to finish that within the first quarter of this year. I am going to finish my socks, because I do have a little progress to show you on that, and I am going to finish my Tunisian shawl, and I'm going to show you guys that. Those are going to be my first 3 finishes of the year, and I'm just going to focus on one of those at a time until I get them done. And then I have done in the month of December a ton of paper crafting. You guys know I was doing December daily, so I'll show you a little bit of that. I'm actually going to do a flip through type of slideshow or some kind of video on just the December daily. I am so not finished with it, but I'm way further along than I was, or than I even am on 2014. So I'm really proud of myself, and I want to show you guys a little bit of how the book looks. And then I think that's it. So, and then I have the nerve, guys, to have started another craft, because you know what, I'm the Crafty Nomad, and y'all know I'm all over the place when it comes to my crafting, and so it's still true, and I will get into what I have jumped into, and I think I just made the camera shake, so I'm sorry about that. So I'm gonna first show you. Oops. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm going out of frame. 1 second. Okay, back in frame. So I'm going to start out by showing you guys my mosaic plain vanilla socks. I'm sorry, my plain vanilla sock made out of the Knit Picks Felici Mosaic yarn in my the Silver Shed USA bag. And guys, guess what? Boom, boom, finally. I finished one of the socks. Check out that afterthought heel. It is completely imperfect, and they're just little ankle socks because, y'all, I was like, I just got to get this done. So this one I can put on. It's still a little bit too tight up in here, but it works. And here we are with that. And check it out. I did not get second sock syndrome. Here is the second sock, all ready for the afterthought heel placement. And then I'm just gonna zip, 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 and get this done. I'm actually trying to get this done before I go back to work. So I'm off until next Monday. So I have plenty of time. You know, my son and I, we had some great outings. In fact, today we took a free capoeira class, and he loved it. So we might be signing up for that. At any rate, I have time, and so I'm going to try and get this one knocked out before I go back to work on January 11th. So we'll see. Next podcast, I should have a pair of socks. And then, I guess I'm just going to show you I'm going to try to show you guys this Tunisian shawl. And I'm not sure if I've ever shown it. But, it's from a book. And I will link it down below because, again, I don't have anything together. And you know, you guys, Tunisian curls like whatever knit stitch, but this is actually the knit stitch mostly, and it sort of looks like knitting. And I got pretty far on it. I mean, I got a lot more work to do, and it's curling, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to block acrylic because it's uber curly, and hopefully I can figure out so that you guys can really actually see it. I am making this with Red Heart Unforgettable yarn, and I'm using the Knitter's Pride interchangeable crochet hook set. And it's living in my bag that I made from a YouTube or either a blog tutorial that I found, a free tutorial. And I'm keeping it in the cupcake bag. Okay. So I got really far on it. I was actually really sort of monogamously working on this one. Then I ran out of the yarn. So part of my stash is this. Hold on. We're going to move on to... Oh. Okay, so that's a whip. Let me talk about another whip. But I'll show you something from the stash in a minute. But, okay, so I said I have gotten into another craft, you guys. And I don't know who triggered me. But a few of you guys out there are needle workers, also cross stitch. And so I forgot to bring my phone so I could show you the pattern. So, yeah, no point in showing that, but I have gotten into cross stitch, and the little bit of progress that I have on this, you can't even tell what it is if I can't show you the image, so I'm just going to leave that alone. I will tell you that I'm working on a project for my brother-in-law. He is very, very into, and I'm pretty sure, bet money he does not watch the show, so I can say this freely. He is into vintage, like not vintage, but old-fashioned, regular old typewriters. He writes a blog where he literally types it on the typewriter and then somehow scans it in and uploads it to his blog. Apparently there's a whole tribe of people. And so I did for December, I did for Christmas for our immediate families, my husband's and mine, and a few of my really close friends, I did handmade gifts for. And I could not get anything done for him, so we ended up just giving him a gift card. But his birthday is in July, and so I found this cross-stitch image of a vintage typewriter. So that's what I'm working on for him, and I'll hopefully next time have more progress so you can kind of see that it's a typewriter, and if not, I will at least have the picture. So so that's what I'm working on. And yes, so I have gotten into cross stitch, and what I did was I ordered a kit, a dimensions kit from Amazon, and the Amazon kit was a stamped cross stitch, and honestly counted as better for me because the Ada fabric, I can see the holes where I need to go, as opposed to the stamped where even though the image is there, sometimes the needle went in the right spot, sometimes it didn't. It was starting to look really raggedy. So I figured that doing it on Ada cloth would be better, and it really is. It looks a lot better. It's so imperfect, but it looks a lot better. So I am working on that, and so that's going to be part of my works in progress as well. And I also decided that I'm so tempted, like always, to just go and get all of the things for cross stitching. And so I have told myself, calm down. Now I sort of said calm down after I had ordered a few things. So part of my stash will include a couple of kits, but the pattern that I'm working on as far as the typewriter, I got that one on Etsy, so I went and bought the Ada. My husband did really great with my Christmas and birthday gifts. Everything was very crafty, and some of the items, I mean, he took a real chance because he actually bought items. And one of them was, he went in Target. You know, Target now has that little crafty aisle. Well, he went in there and he just grabbed some stuff that he thought I would like. It turns out I did like a lot of the stuff. And one of them was a pack of floss. So that worked out really well. And so all I had to do was buy the Ada and the frame, and I was ready to go. So so that's what I'm working on there. And he got me some really cool stuff, just a lot of really great things that I've actually been using, which I gotta say, sometimes he gets me things that he's gotten me things in the past that he always is like, he never uses stuff I get. And you know, they're always really good gifts, but I may not be into it or whatever. And so he's really happy because, and I am too, because I started using my stuff right away. So he hit the nail on the head with a lot of the things he got me. And so on to stash in. And my other whip is gonna be my sorry about that. Is my December daily. And okay, so you guys saw it when I first made it, and here it is. And look at it. This is what I love about it. Look at how fat, look at how thick it is. I love it. There's my chunky charm, and it's just full of all of the stuff that we've done throughout the month of December. And like I said, I'm going to do a flip through of this book down the line as I work through it. But at this point, I'm actually on December 18th. December 19th is the day that I actually celebrated my birthday and with friends. And so there's so many pictures, I just had to stop for a second before I got to that actual day. But the pictures are printed. So I'm also going to be working on this while I'm off. I'll do a little probably tonight or tomorrow, and I will do as much as I can before I go back to work. I am going to go ahead and document all of December. Sometimes people, they stop at December 25th, but I'm going to go ahead because I have plenty of pictures, and I got room in this fatness. You know, this book is amazing. I think if I do it again this way next year, and by the way, I'm definitely going to do it again because it's already really cool to look through this book and see all that we did. And usually when I scrapbook, I only scrapbook about my son. And this is cool because I'm in here, my friends are in here, my husband is in here, and my projects are in here. This was just a really fun project. Plus, it sort of scratches that scrapbooking itch that I get, and I only probably will do that paper crafting type of thing in the month of December, and I'll be satisfied with that, and all the other pictures will be digital. But anyway, I really am enjoying this project, and I am definitely doing it again in 2016, God willing. So there I am. There that is. Okay. So those are all my whips. I'll show you. I've also started doing a little bit of art journaling. Most of it is spiritual Bible based, going along with my Bible reading plan for the year. And I'm not going to art journal every day, but so far, whatever has jumped out to me to art journal, I have done it. So this was, I don't even know what, I think this might have been January 1st. And this is a finished page. Hope you can see it. Not a lot to say about it, I'm just showing it. And then this one is, I believe this was January 2nd. And those are the only 2 days that I did so far. But guys, I just wanted to show you guys this because this right here is a rubber stamp. I cannot draw. But I'm not that kind of an artist. But I just found this stamp to be so lovely. And because, to be quite honest, it's not easy to find, sort of ethnic looking rubber stamps. And this girl is definitely ethnic. And I love her. And I got this stamp from His Kingdom Come. And I think it's called Faith Art Shop. And she came with a couple of other stamps, but those are my my art journaling so far. And already, you can see I'm starting the background for the next thing. I don't really know what it's going to be yet. I just started the background, but there you go. This is mixed media. It's rubber stamping. It is acrylic paints. There's a little bit of oil paint. There's glitter glue. There's all kinds of things on there. So, anyway, I've been enjoying that. And my thing is that I'm just so, I want to keep doing all of this stuff. And I know when I go back to work, it's going to be a little bit tough. So, let me just move on and do just a little bit of stash enhancement. So, trying to stay calm on the cross stitch because honestly I think I can probably maybe get 2 or 3 projects done in a year. So I'm just being realistic with myself. These things take a long time and you just have to persevere. And so I'm trying not to go nuts and just buy 10 or 20 of these things, knowing that that's way more than I'll get done in a lifetime. So I got 2 though. I got 2 more which will sit in their packaging until that one is complete. So I got this one. It's a Janlin kit, and I ordered both of these from Amazon. And it says, "Friends and coffee make the perfect brew. Love you, a latte." So this is my favorite kind of thing to buy, really, when it comes to this, because it's a whole kit. Has the cloth, has the pattern, and has the floss. I love it, and I believe it has a needle. I think if it doesn't have a needle, that's okay. Nope, it has a needle. So that's awesome. Everything in there. Then I got this one, which I hope to finish. It is the Serenity Prayer. And if I can get it done, it'll probably be a gift for my mother. Or another really good friend who lighthouses mean a lot to her. So we'll see how this one goes. I'm excited to start that. And those are my 2 cross-stitch things. And then, on my birthday, when I was in San Francisco, like I said, I went with 2 girlfriends, and everything we did, they did whatever I wanted them to do. So we explored San Francisco. We were only there for 2 days, so we spent a lot of time in Chinatown and had some great dim sum. We were in the Mission neighborhood. We were at Pier 39, and we just had a real blast. But of course, I had to go to a yarn shop, and the name, oh boy, they put it inside. Okay, so the name of the yarn shop is Atelier Yarns, and I think you could probably see that. I hope. And this yarn I got, let me see if they wrote it down. This is by Miss Crosby. And I do not know the colorway. I'll tell you guys at another, oh man, because I don't really want to take that. Okay, I'm going to try. First of all, let me show you. I treated myself to this loveliness. This is the birthday yarn. It is so pretty. All these colors. This, okay, I'm going to take the tag out. I think I can slide it back in there. So, okay. So, it's Mrs. Crosby Loves to Play. And I think it's on the satchel base, which is 100% super wash merino wool. And the colorway is Toucan. That's the colorway. And that tells you the content. And I thought this was so pretty. I really love the colors on this. So I got 2 balls of that. Let's see. Approximately 370 yards on each. So that should be enough for a nice little shawl, right? Because that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to make it for a shawl for myself, of course, because it's my birthday yarn. And I'm hoping that if I persevere, like I want to, this is to find the right pattern that I can persevere with. I'm thinking of maybe one of Kay Jones's shawl patterns. I got one, but I think I got the Messalina, which I probably won't do this for. I think she has one called a sock knitters shawl, and I think I might purchase that one. So that's this. So I got 2 balls of that. So I got that one and that one. So there they are. Okay. Then I got, I was watching Andrea, the cat lady, of course, because I have been watching podcasts, even though I haven't made my own. And Andrea did, again, another Dan Jones from the Bakery Bears pattern, which was the handbrake, and she did hers with this Lion brand yarn, and it really turned out nicely. So I ordered some from, I think I got this from Joann.com, and it is the Lion brand landscape yarn. You can see that, and it is in the Desert Spring colorway. And I did get 2 balls of that. And Andrea's turned out so pretty in her landscapes yarn, and I wanted to try it. So I got that. And I did get another ball of the Unforgettable Boutique Red Heart Unforgettable yarn in the Candied colorway. And this is just to help me finish my Tunisian shawl. And the only other thing that I wanted to show you, in case you are a planner addict and a planner girl, I was watching Periscope, and I saw this girl show these in a haul, and she told what she was going to do with it, and then she showed how she did it. Excuse me. So if you guys are planner people, you know that people use a lot of paper clips, cute little paper clips, bookmarks in their planners. So this girl showed on Periscope these. These are note cards that are in the Michael's $1.50 band. You get, I think, 6 cards and 6 envelopes. Well, what she did, which I thought was ingenious, is she took these, cut them out, these cute little perfume bottles, and made planner clips with them. I am so doing that. Because I'll show you for my December daily. Oh, I thought maybe I had one. But I made some clips for my December daily. And this basically is just a sticker that I put, I stuck it onto cardstock, cut it out, laminated it, cut that out, and then glued it with hot glue to a paper clip. And it's so cute. I'll show you how I'm using this one here. Like that. Pick that up. So you can see, I just use it as a decoration there. And I did a couple of them in here. And just clipped them like, I did one here. Can you see that? But in the planner world, they just would have it clipped at the top of the planner to hold their spot. And also, yeah, I'm not gonna get into other ideas with that, but so that's what she did. She cut these out, and these you won't even have to stick on cardstock because this is already cardstock, obviously. So you just have to cut them out, laminate them, and then stick them to glue them to a paper clip. And you got a cute little perfume bottle bookmark / planner clips. So that is one thing I just wanted to show you. Now, like I said, I have gotten so many things since the last time we podcasted, and I just don't want to spend a whole lot of time going over it. So I think for today, that is going to be all for me. Hopefully 2016 will be a fabulous year for us and our world. We have gone through so much in 2015, and I know that so many great things happened in 2015 as well for me personally and in this world. And I just really want to say thank you for the time that you guys spent with me in 2015, and hopefully you will spend even more time with me in 2016. I'm going to try to be consistently videotaping because I really like doing it. I know I don't owe anything to anybody. I know that no one's life depends on me doing this, but I thoroughly enjoy this community, and I'm so excited to be back and looking forward to all the things that we get to do together in 2016. So anyway, guys, hopefully you are having a good life out there, and I will talk to you soon. Keep it crafty.